Hello, 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 everybody. Katrina here, and this is another episode of Ask Me Anything. And today we'll dive deep into the morning secrets. If you want to know the secrets of 6 to 7 figure earners, I've got the inside scoop for you. Today is day 8 of my 90-day Go Live challenge. I just dropped off my youngest to school. I'm about to go back to the gym, but I thought of going back home to clean up some mess because my gym is not until 10:55 in the morning, so I still got some time to clean up the morning mess. And before that, of course, while my energy's up, I'm here providing value to all of you. By the way, if this is the first time you are seeing me, I'm Katrina. There you go. I love what I do. I help ambitious working moms make life changing money online. I'm based here in Toronto and I've been here in the business for more than 5 years now and doing this full time, turning 4 this November. There you go. And if you are tuning in live or on your replay, let me know so we know how global we are. I mentioned in my Go Live um, last night, almost midnight, that my energy's up in the morning, so I should be more consistent doing this in the morning instead. Because at night I'm already trained. I'm kind of tired already, but still got full of ideas. All right, we'll address this question. I recently just came back from our business leadership retreat in Riviera Maya, Mexico, and we had 3 day powerful sessions in there with global business partners, mainly from the US, Canada, Europe, which is UK, Belgium, and also Australia, but we are more global. And I believe on day 3, so we have different topics there. Like we talked about YouTube advertising, crafting your winning ad story, which is my session, doing, discovering our breakthrough blind spots, and also some vision board crafting and also visualization. One of the crowd's favorite is what Coach Janet Mai did, is more of the mind setting. What's the title of her session? Uh, Mapping out their emotion mapping out your emotions. A lot of people related with that and kind of found their breakthrough because of that session. And on the third day we were asked we had a panel discussion. I think it's like 7 of us in front, and the audience asked us questions, technical, both mindset and skill set. And one of the questions that we got is, what are your morning routine or morning secrets, to get you through the day? And I want to share with you what everybody has heard. A lot of them, not a lot, all of us, we have a preset of morning routine. So we make sure we come from a place of creation. We come from we start our day with being proactive instead of being reactive. A lot of us don't start the day like checking phones. I do check my phone, but because my app is here, so the running theme is basically what we what I've actually been doing as well. We have an acronym for it from the Miracle Morning Book, which is Savers, Silence, Affirmation, Visualization, Exercise, Routine, and Scribing or Writing. So that's the running theme for everybody. We have also one of the coaches, Coach Janet Mai. She spends like 3 hours of her morning just doing something fun, something that she enjoys. So she takes it slow, she walks her dog, and she has this habit of trying to find a 4 leaf clover. And she put a picture up in the screen, in the projector. And because she said 4 leaf clovers are very rare, but because she always sets her mind that she was going to find one during her walk, and she almost always find one. So, and I love her theme, like her mantra every day is, I'm running my life, I'm running this business with fun, freedom, and ease. So that now I'm adapting that. I've attended this training, mindset training, also like about 2 years ago, and I've also learned that from there. And I kind of forgotten. I remember I was biking with my husband. I was doing that mantra with me. It felt so good, and I kind of have forgotten that. So it reminded me again, doing that mantra. I'm running this business, I'm running my life, I'm spending my days with fun, freedom, and ease. And if you do that, you feed that to your subconscious, that's what happened, right? And also, one of them, exercise as well, and then visualization, meditation. So, those are really the foundational stuff in our morning. You might have heard it over and over again, but yes, I personally start my day with the meditation app. I make sure I listen to different personal development, either podcasts, audibles, uh, read a book, or hear a YouTube video or a mindset training every morning. So I would do the Abide meditation. It's like a 2 to 3 minute meditation app. I got mine free, so that's where I start, and then I proceed with Joel Osteen's podcast. It's a concise version of his preachings, and then also reading the Bible, the power of a praying parent. So I always make sure I feed different aspects of my life, like spiritual, when it comes to also parenting and leadership, so faith, spirituality, parenting, and when it comes to the business, going to leadership, how to lead my business team, and also some technical aspect like how to better craft my stories or my posts, how to make more engaging stories or reels for my audience. So I try to learn that, or how to better scale my business. I have this Tony Robbins. I've subscribed to his business mastery class. There's an app, so I subscribe to that. At least there's a mastermind every month, and then there are other stuff every day that I go in there to scale my skills up, and then I share it with my team as well. And that's how I spend my morning. So I make sure I come. Of course, it's not 1,000%. Like I'm very consistent. I'm always a work in progress. I would say there are times that you feel like you're a mess in the morning. That's why I become more intentional, because if I don't do those things, I just become like a reactive machine. Like, okay, there's a text message, I will respond. I become more intentional with my hours, with my days, and I have also like a couple of my business partners ask me, like, with me now being in the business for more than 5 years, do I really feel like I have freedom? Because I have a huge team, and they have this notion, they have this impression that, oh my gosh, I'm struggling with my time with my team, things like that. But that's a very intentional question, and when I look deep, I realized absolutely I do have freedom because I'm being more intentional with my time. Because people would think if I have the time, as soon as they message, I would respond. No, I don't respond immediately unless it's my time. It's my, what do you call this? It's my buffer block to respond to like emails, messages, because I would strategize my time in the morning, because time is our most valuable resource. We can earn more money, but we cannot make more time, right? So I make sure in the morning that's where my energy is. So I put all my creative, my creation aspects of the business, like tracking my ads, looking into apart from the morning routine, like how else can I scale my business? I would monitor, people who are coming in. Is there anything that I need to address to like immediately in terms of settling contracts, things like that. And then towards like mid morning, lunch, or afternoon, That's when I would usually respond to messages. I know different time zones. So I become more intentional. So I try to block an hour or so just to respond to messages because it makes me more productive instead of, okay, I respond to this. Because some of the questions, it's not just answerable by yes or no. Some questions I need to look back into the back office, or I need to research what the history of her message was. And some people would ask more questions than one. So I need to be more intentional. And that's also my advice for if you're here in the business and you have a growing team. I know, the exhilarating feeling when you have a growing team, but sometimes being an entrepreneur and you have a life outside of the business, you feel pulled in so many million directions. And if you let that happen every day, you can feel burnt out. That's why there are lots of entrepreneurs who feel burnt out, who feel like, oh my gosh, this might not be for me. I have a day job. I don't know how Katrina does it. I don't know how you guys do it because you have a huge team. Like I think I do have like more than 1,000 in my business team alone. Of course, I have other coaches leading their team. um, if you think about it, you might get overwhelmed at first, but really, when you use the system, when you follow the system which we have, and you have your own personal daily system that you follow, you stick to every single day, things are way easier. Like this business is simple and it can be easy the way you want it to be. And the Mexico retreat, it's a reminder for me, like, we can literally run this business the way we want it. If you want to be stressed out, always like, oh my gosh, how can I do this, I could do that, um, and always trying to do everything yourself, you'll get yourself burned out. I've been there, and trust me, I'm always um, sometimes I find myself also overwhelmed, like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? But then I go back to the basics. Like, we have a system. People should just follow it. I just redirect them. I am a resource. I'm their connector to the resource. I connect them to our training, our community, to other community of mentors and coaches. So it's really more of a delegation, and that was my one of my weaknesses. I feel like I don't want to bother people asking them to do something, but as a leader, you have to develop those skills. You have to find key people who are willing, you know to help you out also, and who have the skills and who are having fun doing those. So that is the secret for having more fun, freedom, and ease in whatever you do in life, especially here in this business. I hope that helps. Ooh, look at this. We have some comments here. Tanisha, hello from US of A. And Jessica, here you go. Good morning. Yes, you caught me again live. Awesome. Good morning, Stephanie. I miss you, girl. I hope you're doing great. Awesome. There you have it. So I will be going back home. Gonna walk. The temperature is, I think, 15, 16 degrees. So it's chilly for me, but I think later it will be warmer. There you go. Hey, Raksha. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. And try to, if you don't have a morning routine yet and you feel like you're always being reactive to your day, try to do at least one. Like maybe start your day with prayer and meditation, or just visualizing how you'd like. There's so many audibles, or there's so many guided meditation on YouTube as well. Free apps. Feel free to look. Ask ChatGPT what are the top 10 apps. You can also Google, or you can also, Bob Proctor is a good. He has an abundance meditation as well that I listen to every now and then. And then I also listen to Dave Ramsey, the Ramsey Network for Biblical Finance Guide, a podcast. He has his own app right now. And yeah, Bob Proctor, Tony Robbins, leadership would be, what's his name? I forgot on the spot. Sometimes I read books too, but I love listening to audiobooks because it lets me do other things while I listen. Yesterday, I did some decluttering, unpacking of my stuff from the trip, and there you have it. Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. See you again tomorrow or maybe later. You'll see more of me the next 90 days. And this is out of the way already. So I will see you again. All right, bye for now.